cost to the business?
Couldn't have answered any better, right? So we're constantly pouring into these 5 right here, my interns now. So if we lose one, yes, it's not a big deal, right? But at the same time, a full-time employee, it'd be devastating in our business, right? So we lose a full-time employee like Caroline, Caitlin, or myself, the business is affected huge, right? So if you're job hopping and finding what's best for you, you're constantly going from job to job, trying to get that next rate. I read an article, something, that's probably written by a millennial, that's saying like the best way to get the highest return or the fastest way to get a raise is to constantly just job hop, right? So the average raise was about 3%. It's just an article that I disagree with completely, right? So get something, find your passion, stay focused in it, right? So from the employer's eyes, if I'm hiring and looking for the next position, and I see that you went from job for 4 months, job for 3 months, job for 2 months, and now I'm the 4th employee or the employer, am I interested in you? Most likely, unless you got, no, I'm not. I'm not. It's not going to be worth my time, just like you mentioned, to really pour into you, because I'm going to be afraid you're going to leave. You're going to leave just when you find the next best thing. So stay focused. The grass is greener on the other side. That's the syndrome. Don't get sucked into that. All right, so I think I kind of went pretty fast through my presentation, but the major takeaways: find out what you like and what you don't like. We went over that. So if you find out what you like, you're going to be so much happier in the long run, because you were able to try different internships, or you had different experiences. You're able to see if you wanted to be in the nonprofit world, if you want to do a start your own business. You're able to get experience in different aspects of different businesses, whether it be IT or marketing or business development. You're able to figure out what you like and what you don't like. That's huge. It's the ability to understand where your career is going to go, right? As I mentioned, the next steps. It's not about the 20-year vision. Yes, that's good to have, but if you don't know where you're going the next year or two, that's a problem. You need to know where you're going and build those skills up, right? So constantly doing the professional development, right? Get engaged, learn, constantly pour into yourself. And that's my next point, is professional development, action coach. Talked about Dale Carnegie, take classes. Also did a class up at Cape Fear Community College, 6 Sigma. Has everybody heard of 6 Sigma? I highly suggest that. It's all about operations. Dr. Rosen, thank you. Yeah, lots of candy bars. So. Dr. Rosen teaches a PMP course. Highly recommend that as well. But 6 Sigma, I took it up in Carolina Community College, and all about operations, how to be more efficient in your day-to-day projects. So that's exactly what Dr. Rosen here teaches as well. It's a PMP course. You can get certified. Anybody going into operations, the operation management, or supply chain, or any of that stuff, or you should be more efficient in your daily task at the work office. So highly recommend getting involved and finding a class. There's a lot of free ones out there. Cape Fear Community College, Action Coach, I mentioned that earlier. And my big and third and final point is understanding the why, right? So if you get a task, if you're given the ability to have the opportunity to be a project lays down on your desk, and you say, all right, perfect, I'm gonna start doing it. Is that a problem or what? You don't even understand why you're doing it. So I constantly, if I give Caitlin a task, she starts working on it, I'm asking, do you understand why? She's absolutely, I got it, perfect. Same thing with everyone I work with. It's constantly figuring out the why, right? Understand why you're doing that task. I couldn't imagine doing LinkedIn marketing for no result. The end result was people came, right? So if I didn't understand that, I'm just sitting there doing clip after clip after clip. I actually remember being on my spring break trip with my friends in Jamaica, sitting on the beach. I have a picture of this. I showed Caitlin the other day. I was going to put that up there, but I'm sure on said maybe that did not good luck. But I sat on the beaches as a college student, same age as all of you, so passionate about helping the business grow that I was sitting there copy paste, get the next step. Oh, he said, he responded. I looked at it like a winning a prize. Someone's going to come. It's a free event. Education, right? So they were coming. I wasn't making any revenue at all. Now I'm in sales. I love it. So if you have any desire to do sales, come. I'm all about winning the business and bringing in revenue to our company. So it's so exciting for me. I'm competitive. I like, I haven't even thought about this for places. So if you're in sales, here's an idea for you, right? So the no is just as good as the yes. right? So if you're in sales and you're constantly getting a no, 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 you save me time. Thank you so much. I don't have to waste my time. The slow yeses or the slow yeses are good, but the slow no's is what really kills your time, right? Again, they're probably understanding, trying to figure out if it's the right decision to sponsor our event or whatever sales you're in if they're deciding to do it. But the idea is don't get down with no, right? So looking at everything in a positive attitude. So the no is always good. So understanding the why. I can't stress that enough. Understanding why you're doing the task, why you're at the position, why are you even in marketing, why are you even in sales, what drives you, find that passion. And so at this point, I think I hit it early, but at this point I will open the questions. Let's see if I even answer it. Marketing skills. So, you know, I have a great team, and I'm all about finding the best talent and being able to work with the most incredible people. And so this is what I'm going to do now. Caitlin does marketing, and marketing skills. What do we have to learn in marketing skills in college?
So I'm going to reference this one over to Caitlin Heck real quick. So one thing that I will say is that I am absolutely amazed with myself too, the amount of students that cannot use proper grammar, punctuation, and spelling. So Caitlin came in and still has to correct everything for me, don't get me wrong. But take advantage of being in school, take writing classes, because that's huge. If you're going into the marketing world, you are going to have that skill. And if your employer has to constantly critique you on that skill, it's going to look pretty bad. So I think that's a number one. I think starting to understand different softwares that are out there, just general kind of verbiage around those softwares. If you're in marketing, there's Marketo, there's Hootsuite, social media platforms, all of these things. So at least have a general knowledge walking into an interview. So when the interviewer is asking you if you have these skills, even if you don't have it, if you've never seen it before, that's okay. At least you can say something in regards to, no, I don't know that much about Marketo, but I know it does X, Y, Z, and so I know I can learn it. So I think having that skill set when you walk into the interview of just being able to communicate well with them on the different things that they'll use is huge. Knowing what they do. A marketing company means nothing. It means nothing. I mean, we're an event company, but I'm a marketer. So understanding what does this marketing company do, that is such a wide range of different tasks and skills. So dig down into what that actually means when you walk into that interview.
Thank you. This is great. I want to touch on a few pieces that you mentioned, right? The software. So you don't have the access to the ability to get in on a business. I was telling Jack, who just started with us, he has the ability to learn Salesforce, huge platform, CRM. Anybody heard of it? Yeah, absolutely huge. So the ability to get in hands-on and be able to practice and learn that, but you can still do that on your own, right? So learn about the business. Remember I mentioned the interviewing process? Learn if that company uses Salesforce before you get there. Right, so then you do tutorials, videos. You didn't have the opportunity. You didn't have the opportunity to get an internship to do that, but you really start to have a familiarity of what Salesforce has accomplished, what it's able to do through their business, and then you're able to take some video tutorials, learn how to do reporting, which is pulling the data out and understanding different skills. There's so many resources out there. One of the other things she mentioned is in the marketing class I had here, HubSpot. Get certified in HubSpot. Be able to do that. Take those courses. Spend the time. Go the extra mile. You got to separate yourself from every other student that's trying to get that position. You're in competition with everyone trying to win that position. And how are you going to get that job? Right? So being able to separate yourself, get their certifications, and learn and understand if the company uses that Salesforce or doesn't use Salesforce. Find that information out. You got to dig. You got to be able to go before you get in that interview to be able to have the knowledge of what that company does and be able to have the head start for all of your other competition getting that interview. Any other questions? I have cinder bars. I have lots of candy. That's there you go. That's Snickers.
When you were in our position as a sophomore, what skills or qualities did you have to acquire in order to help you make it through graduation and get into the career market with confidence?
So you're asking what did I have that's made me different, or what did I learn?
What skills or qualities did you have to acquire to help you get into the career market with confidence? You went in with confidence.
Good question. I don't think I was. A lot of it is right timing. I'm just super competitive and I have tenacity. On my resume, on LinkedIn, my CEO said that it was just constantly dedicated and he had the tenacity to keep pushing, keep trying. You know, I'm referring to LinkedIn. So as far as skills, I wasn't any different. I was in the right place at the right time. I worked as hard as I could. And I think it's just the mindset of wanting to learn, right? What you like and what you don't like. Be able to learn everything you can before you get out in that market as a sophomore. You're a sophomore now? Yeah, so get as much experience and the ability to get experience in whether it's marketing, IT, business development, or what was your degree?
Accounting.
Accounting. Okay, so meet with a CPA. Talk about what do you do? Why did you get into CPA? We work right next to Keenan Accounting. We're located right off the Oleander. Reach out to me. I will get you connected with Patrick. He is a very successful entrepreneur. Yeah, they are. It's a young accounting firm, but huge business, very successful accountant. So you sit down with them and spend a ton of time. Again, that's what I go back into. Finding a mentor, being able to have someone pour into you. Patrick, I guarantee, will sit down with you and be able to tell you how he got started, what was his steps, right? It's all about taking the next step. So just get that experience and get connected.
Brian, can I add to that?
Question?
Can I add to that?
Yes, please, yeah, absolutely. It's our team member, Caroline, so please.
So I graduated last year. So I'm fresh out of college. And I was really, really worried getting out of college, like what's going to set me apart from everyone else. I already had a job lined up, so I was lucky. But I did apply to a bunch of other places just to kind of see how it would go. One of the main things that you see, and when we get resumes and you can see it, that sets people apart is that they don't just say, okay, I worked for this company, I did this job, here were my tasks, I did them. It's okay, I worked for this company, I had these tasks, I did them, and then here's what I did